Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? This is Joe Figueroa with another video in our series Anatomy of a Dance, where I break down social dancing count for count, pointing out everything the dancers do. A ways back I did a video with Oliver Pineda titled New Ideas, Old Moves. This is something that I see a lot, something that I do a lot, but I watched these two and I couldn't help myself. You're in for a treat today, boys and girls. Here is a New Ideas and Old Moves with Mario and Martina. So take this chance to subscribe and ring the bell, because we're starting right now. Alright, this isn't actually a new move, but can we take a moment to mention how fantastic Mario's technique is? It's no secret that Mario is tall. I've never met Martina, but I'm guessing she's below 5'3", or 160 centimeters in case you were on the metric system. But look at how Mario keeps the turn right over the top of her head. I mean right over the top. A good lead keeps everything close to the follow's torso. The more you know. Alright, let's get into it. First, this 360 walk, very unorthodox. He starts with a handshake hold position, a standard inside turn. He picks her up with his left hand at her shoulder. This usually would imply check for her, but he doesn't apply pressure to stop her, just to create contact. Loops his right hand hold right over her head to complete her turn. Once she is back breaking on 6, because they're dancing on 2, Mario goes with a back break or cumbia break for himself, which clears a path for her. He uses his left hand at her shoulder to lead her into a copa prep. Check my Science of Salsa videos if you're not sure what that is. This is the hard part. Placing a follow into a copa break from a hand to hand is much more difficult than the usual way of holding the partner in frame. But not for him and not for her. He uses the copa break to place her on the other end of the line. Loops her hand right over the top of his head to give her as much slack as possible, and casually guides her forward into a walk step. Very well done. Follows, look at her side of it. During the inside turn, she doesn't let her arm hang lazily by her side. She has it raised, at the ready, in case he wants to pick it up. He doesn't use it, but that's not the point. Better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. She understands that her focus is the line. You can see it throughout this dance, which I think I might do a full review of now. At this point, her line is either facing the stage, in the back, or the viewer, the camera's perspective. Here she keeps a straight line and walks down the path provided. They make it look easy, but that's because they both have understanding of technique. This next part is more a technique thing again, like keeping everything close to the follow's torso. It's subtle, minuscule, but that's the point. It's the little things. Look here out of the walk as Martina turns to face him. He already has his left hand up. The first thing she sees is his hand requesting hers. But the little thing I'm talking about is that he has the hand at her eye level, not his. Something a lot of leads do is operate from their eye line and their center line, but you want to operate from the follow's eye line and center line. Subtle, but it works. Okay, the next new idea is about a minute later in the video. It starts with almost the same movement as the last one. Notice here an inside turn from 70, or a hammerlock position. This is important because it's a form of conditioning, which I've talked about before. He leads her inside turn with the hand coming out from behind her back. Then, from hand to hand hold, leads her 360 again. She back breaks into her copa prep just like before. He back breaks into his cumbia just like before. And the movement is near complete. At this point, his left hand is high and his right is low. Another point about technique. I teach my leads to always provide a clear high and a clear low line. Mario has that here. He uses his right hand low to toss her left hand behind her back in mid-movement, putting her in the same 70 position again. That is a new idea and conditioning wrapped in one. But wait, there's more. He provides her back break after the 360 and leads her into what I refer to as a press line, forcing her to pivot on one to her right. She steps down in place. That's the press line, because she is following the hand, not the one behind her back, the high line. His left, her right. And let's talk about that for a second. Look how he brings the arm down to her shoulder line. See how he has her arm relatively straight and tosses her hand away at its arm's length? That's her following the hand. He knows this and places her hand in the direction he intends for her to face, all while holding the other hand behind her back, making the space for her tight and limiting her options. It's genius, people. She goes into her press line, and you can tell she is just about to doubt what is happening next. Still, With few options as far as direction is concerned, Mario unwraps her from the hand behind her back position immediately. She goes into a double left turn, headed back down the line that she was originally given. You can actually see the combined amusement and relief that her choices were correct as they both smile on the way out. Okay, real quick. I was going to stop there, but then in the very next movement, check this out. He leads a triple spin that ends behind his back. What's the first thing she sees? His hand waiting. He's not even facing her, but he knows she keeps her hands at the ready, so he doesn't need to look, just offers his hand. She takes it and he leads a quadruple inside turn back down the line. But the part I wanted to show you is at the end of her fourth turn, he sneaks in a turn for himself to his left. It can seem simultaneous. Look at how he keeps his left hand over his head. He doesn't crouch, barely even ducks to take it. This goes to something I say in class. There's no such thing as simultaneous. The follow always gets their parts taken care of first, then the lead gets theirs. I'm going to have to put that on a t-shirt. Alright, that's going to do it for me. If you guys want to see a review of this, let me know below. I might start doing reviews of entire dances in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this, do me a favor. Hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one. And remember, if you want to look like these guys, keep dancing. De tus vagos sentimientos